Who was it? Who's the one running to the league office crying about the Tush Push? Who was it? Which team anonymously saying that they want the Tush Push out of the league, trying to handicap the defending champions, Philadelphia Eagles, two-time Super Bowl champions? Who is it? Who's running around crying about it? Could it be the 49ers? Could it be the Dallas Cowboys? That seemed like a bitch move. That seemed like something they would pull. It wouldn't be the Giants. They dead. Oh, it could be the Frankie Louvo Superman Washington Commanders. Could it be the Chiefs? They just got their head peeled back. Could it be Detroit? It could be anybody at this point. Everybody hates us. No one likes us, and we don't care. This will really prove it, though. If the league goes out here and ban the Tush Push, then we know we done ruffled some feathers, no pun intended, by winning this Super Bowl this year. We know we done went off script. You know what I'm saying? Fire the alarms. There's a reason why we're going to continue to be in situations that we're going to continue to be in. There's a reason. You see Jalen Hurts still putting in work. You see it. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I got to let you know this video was brought to you by Bet US. Big Bet US in the building, bringing you everything you need. Everything you need. Best betting variety in the business. 150%, man, on your first deposit. You know how that's going to turn out for you. You know what I'm saying? 125% on your next two deposits after that. Best betting variety in the business. You definitely want to get with the people at Bet US. Why? Because it just makes sense. It makes sense to do. Also, I want y'all to know, man, y'all hats went out. Y'all merchandise has begun being shipped. Y'all been patient. I know the Super Bowl was over 2 weeks ago, but you got to know every Hurt season hat, Super Bowl MVP edition, has been stitched in fine craft for you personally. I don't do no mass production, man. I don't do no microwaving production. I don't do no cookie cutter production. Everything is made with precision. Everything is inspected. Everything is as it should be. You know the Hurt season hats had the world on fire. Now our boy won the bowl, man. Let's get into that. Let's get into Jalen Hurts still working out, not even a month after the Super Bowl. Working on footwork, working on how to get better, working on a repeat. In my opinion, man, there's some recipes for a repeat, and one is having the right quarterback, man. One is having the right quarterback. Who was the last quarterback to repeat? Mahomes, Brady, greatness. If Jalen Hurts repeats, Jalen Hurts is a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer if he repeats, man. Continuing to work like this, man, it's just almost borderline insane. Lunatic type behavior. Obsessed behavior. He's learning from Michael Jordan. He's having phone calls with Jordan. He's talking with Brady. Listen to all the greats that talk highly of Jalen Hurts. Listen to him. Listen to the greats that talk highly. It's Peyton. It's the Breezes. It's the Bradys. You know what I'm saying? It's people who've won Super Bowls. And listen to all the guys who don't talk highly about him. Chris Sims, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Chase Daniels, career backups, journeymen, haters, losers in the sport. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, what's the other recipe to trying to go out here and get another one, a repeat? What's the other recipe? To have coaches who also share the same mindset. Jalen Hunt talked about, you know what I mean, Vic Fangio. You know, after the team won the bowl and in preparations for the parade meeting, he wanted to holler at them. 22 points, that's unacceptable. This after winning the Super Bowl. 22 points is unacceptable. We got to do better than that. They shouldn't have scored. We should have buried them. Come on, man. How you want me to feel about this team, man? How do you want me to feel about this team? How? Vic Fangio, man, that's his message to the team. That's his message to the team. And you know what? I thought about this Skip Bayless thing too, low-key. I thought about this Skip Bayless thing, but I'm looking at it through a different set of eyes right now. Skip Bayless, you know what I mean? I thought he was jinxing the Eagles. But it turns out Skip Bayless might be our good luck charm. Skip Bayless. Skippy. Took off. First of all, Skip Bayless is wearing the punter's jersey, I believe, or the kicker's jersey. Brandon Aubrey. Skip Bailey is wearing Aubrey's jersey. You know what I'm saying? He not even wearing one of the skill players. He didn't know no Dak jersey, no Lamb jersey, no Micah jersey. He wearing Aubrey's jersey. Took it off, threw it to the floor, threw on a Jalen Hurts jersey, man. Skip been one of the guys, and I've been telling y'all, man. And what Skip does is he does these things to create controversy, to get the people talking, What Skip has done is showed Dallas Cowboys content creators the blueprint. I believe, man, outside of Law Nation, Skip Bayless is the greatest Dallas Cowboys content creator walking the earth. I believe it. I wholeheartedly believe that outside of Law Nation, Skip Bayless is the greatest Dallas Cowboys content creator walking the earth. They all mad at him. They hate him. They blame everybody else except their quarterback over there, who throws picks. Like he throw him like, you get a pick. Oh, for pick free. That's that new name, oh, for pick free. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna be mad about that. But I commend Skip, because I think a lot of people need to jump ship. If your team ain't do nothing in 29 years, why are you still a fan of that team? 30 years. Not the last team to go to an NFC championship game. You know what I mean? The only team who hasn't been to an NFC championship game, in the new millennium. The Dallas Cowboys, Buns Basura. So the rumor is this, man. The Philadelphia Eagles have declined the visit to the White House. Now, I don't like to talk about politics. Everybody hitting me up want to know my opinion on this. My opinion is this, man. Was it so much outrage when we ain't go in 2018? Was it so much outrage when we ain't go in 2018? I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not at liberty to say what side of the fence I'm on, because it don't, listen, this is a sports Eagles YouTube channel. This ain't one of them. You know what I mean? But everybody's like, what about the other half of the fans? What about the other half of the fan base that would have wanted you to go? Well, what about the half of the fan base that didn't want them to go? Or what about the half of the fan base that's okay with them not going? The bottom line is this. One side of the coin is always going to feel slighted. One side of the coin is always going to be shorthanded, or whatever you want to call it. One side of the coin is always going to feel like their side is right in this thing. You know what I mean? Whatever prompted them not to go, they did it as a team and they stood on business. They ain't go in 2018. You know what I'm saying? They ain't go this year. The moral of the story is they stood on business. They're remaining who they've been. When Snoop Dogg is performing at places, you know what I mean, now, but he was shaming people for doing it the other time. That's not standing on business. You know what I mean? I could respect anybody that stand on business, whether I agree with them or not. Hey, that's who you are. You're standing on business. That's who you are. You're like, show me who you are up front, bro. I respect it. Don't act like you ain't something that you ain't, though. That's my take on that, man. You can use that in a lot of things in life. No matter what side of the coin you on, you got to respect the consistency of the Philadelphia Eagles. You do. You got to respect the consistency of the Philadelphia Eagles. And anybody who's saying, well, I'm not a fan no more, and I'll never watch him again. Well, if you're a season ticket holder, holler at your boy, because I've been trying to get some season tickets for the longest of the times. Now, without revealing what side of the coin I'm on, because I don't think it's important. You know what I mean? You got to understand this, bro, that those situations in sports should not really, like, come on, bro. We talking about sports here. The world champion Philadelphia Eagles, man, on the road to repeating. Let me know what you think in the comments, though, man.